So much. Thank you so much for taking out some time, Renny. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks.
I had a chance to watch chapter two, and I thought it was fantastic. And I
Thank
wanted
you.
to ask you, how important was it for you to give the strangers kind of like a backstory this time? That was cool. I like that.
Yeah, I think that was we had a like a kind of a two a prong approach, which was one is, we took the premise of the original Strangers, which is a great movie, and then we wanted to play with the idea of, okay, what if she didn't die and she wakes up in the hospital next night, then what happens? And that's what we are exploring in the second and third movie, and exploring the psychology of a victim of this kind of a brutal, senseless murder spree. What does somebody like that go through, and where can it lead them to? And by the time we get to the end of the third movie, there's going to be some pretty surprising developments. But going to your question about the strangers, that was our other avenue of exploration. We felt, just being great fans of the original film, we felt like, okay, obviously the randomness of these crimes is central and key to this whole premise. But at the same time, now that we are going deeper and exploring this more, where the original movie and our first movie tells nothing about them, now we wanted to start giving the audience glimpses under the hood, and starting to kind of understand a little bit what makes these people tick. Obviously, they are serial killers and they have no rhyme or reason, and they are sociopaths. But we felt like it was really interesting to start showing a little bit like where they are coming from, and not to say like this is why they kill, but just to get to know them a little better.
Yeah, I mean, what was it like to also kind of expand outside the house? I mean, you guys like took over the whole town.
Yeah, I love that opportunity, and in a crazy way, I see this second chapter kind of like the first Rambo movie, First Blood.
Yeah,
But it's kind of a survival story, and I loved, as a filmmaker, it's great to be in a confined space like a house, but at the same time we were kind of remaking the original movie there, but now it was like a breath of fresh air. We're out of the house and we can go out to the wilderness, and we can, if the first movie was a home invasion, then this is a town invasion, and just show the audience a bigger canvas, and still keep the paranoia and the claustrophobia and the terror. So I love that.
that's awesome. What would you say for you is like the biggest challenge taking on this whole trilogy?
It was shooting all of them together.
Right.
At the same time, it was a privilege because as a filmmaker, you get to explore these characters for 4.5 hours instead of usual hour and a half. But shooting in 53 days, three movies, and shooting everything out of order, shooting episode two this morning, and in the afternoons episode one, and next morning episode three. It was a challenging job for everybody, especially for the actors, of course, to keep it always clear, like where are we now, what story are we telling, and where are we emotionally and visually, and all the practical terms.
That's great, man. So, what and when can we expect chapter three? What can we expect from it, and when can we expect it?
Chapter three is pretty much finished already,
Wow.
and it will be coming out next year, and I don't know yet when, but I don't think we'll have to wait for a year to see it, because it's really good and it's almost finished, and I'm super excited about showing that one, because that's when things really go into warp speed, and I guarantee if there were some surprises in the second chapter, the third chapter turns the whole game upside down.
Oh, I can't wait. Listen, Remy, I really appreciate your time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. It was great.
All right.